Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins. This particular video will go straight through a 100 score as well as an easy 80 for this week. This week's theme is Booted Bookworm with the clues Bookworm for chest, Smitten with Mittens for our gloves, Titan Long for our feet, and the Creator for our necklace. Okay, for a 100 score, as you can see, for our chess piece, we went for the Scholasticate coat. This is part of the Scholasticate storyline. Alternatives to this slot, however, do include the Sharlayan Custodian's coat. So, for example, the Sharlayan Pathmaker's coat will work. Those chess pieces are from the Great Google Library. Of course, that is something that you can unsync even as a free trial player, unrestrict, and go and get quite easily. But the Scholasticate coat is the choice I went for because it's equipable by everyone level 1 and above. But of course, it does require that quest in Ishgard to actually be completed to get this chess piece. Gloves then, I went for the leather light mitts, mostly because this is equipable by level 5 and above, all classes, both genders in the game, and is very easily accessible because you can purchase it with 126 gil from any low-level city-state armor vendor, such as Gwalter in the Steppes of Thal on the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. This will be under the Disciple of Magic tab if you're wondering. Alternatives to this particular pair of hands include things like the Highland mitts, as well as the Storm, Flame or Serpent Sergeant's mitts, and I believe also the Snowman mitts will work as well, but of course these are the most accessible for that slot. For the boots then, I went for the Dalmorskin thigh boots. These are crafted with a weaver. Alternatives to this include pretty much any thigh boots in the game, with probably some exceptions, but the Dalmorskin ones, as you can see, work. The Expeditioner's thigh boots, I believe the Adept's thigh boots will work, and things like the Witcher's thigh boots, but you'll likely find a lot of mileage with anything that says thigh boots on it. And that's pretty much the left side, and then on the right side we have a prototype Alexandrian neckband. I specifically went for the one of healing here. They are actually not locked to any job specific or role specific thing, so if you go and get these, you can obviously get these from Eyes of the Creator. You can do this on normal mode to get the prototype ones, or you can do it on Savage to actually get the non-prototype and just the Alexandrian neckbands. They will drop there, but you'll need to get, if you're doing normal mode, one of the Alexandrian bolts, the tarnished Alexandrian bolts, which drop from Eyes of the Creator. This again is level 60 content, and since the free trial goes up to level 70, this again is fairly accessible and unsinkable by somebody who, or your unrestricted party by somebody who is on the free trial. Not too bad. So with that information in mind, let's move on to the easiest 80. And of course, our easy items, the first solution would be obviously to equip any 2 items from the 100, and there's some good options. First of which, of course, the leather light mitts is a go-to, a must-have, because these are equipable by level 5 and above on every single class in the game, equipable and purchasable from any low-level city-state armor vendor, such as Gwalter in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange in the Steppes of Thal of Uldar for 126 gil off the Disciple of Magic tab, levels 1 to 9, and then we've combined that with the Dalmorskin thigh boots, which are a Weaver craft, equipable by level 1 and above. Of course, this is not a good solution for people who are on a free trial though, so let's move on. Of course, demonstrated on one of my alts here, another way of doing the easy 80 is of course going for one of the chess pieces that drop in the Great Google Library. This is on normal mode, of course. These are accessible to characters level 59 and above. And of course, since the obviously the free trial goes to level 70, this is pretty easy to unrestrict. Go in there and blast for it at level 70 or greater if you are past the free trial. But of course, get any of the chess pieces you want. I went for the Sharlayan Emissary's coat here because my alt has Ninja available to them. But of course, this goes for the Custodians, Pathmakers, Pancratiasks, Emissaries, Conservators, basically any of the chess pieces from a Great Google Library on normal mode. And then I've combined that with the leather light mitts, which again are from low-level city-state armor vendors from the levels 1 to 9 tab of the Disciple of Magic tab, just over 200 gil it will cost you in total. So honestly, not that bad. Just have something equipped in every other slot and you're golden. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. There'll be a link in the description, of course, to the Reddit thread where it's theorized each and every week. Go give it some love. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was okay. Of course, if there are any other solutions that you have, feel free to leave them in the comments. Apologies for previous weeks being too long, as some people have indicated my videos need to be shorter, so we're going to shorten them a lot. Bye-bye.